What is going on, YouTube? Smashing Pumpkin here, coming at you guys with another edition of Fun Deck Friday. This time it's live action. Well, that was kind of spazzy, but whatever. Today I'm going to be profiling the UA deck that I've been playing for a little bit. It's kind of a controller build. I'm going to be trying out another build this next week, and hopefully I'll fare a little bit better results, hopefully. So let's just get started. 3 midfielder. This card's kind of boss. It's the only normal summon UA monster that's like kind of easy to pull off. So he's kind of mandatory at 3. He's also it's just like really helpful. Like he enables OTKs, he dodges like effect negation, can dodge other things. So just really cool dude. Play 2 rebounder. I'm probably upping this to 3. This is probably like the second best card in the deck behind like the stadium, which makes this card good. Basically, if you don't know, he's the new guy. When he's special summoned during your opponent's turn or normal summoned period, you can special summon a UA monster from your hand or from your graveyard. So this card's pretty decent. I was only playing 2, but in this build, I think 3 is probably the right number. But yeah, these are just like the really solid cards. They enabled your plays to go through. And then for like the aggressive cards, you play 3. Oops. I was playing 3 of this card. But 2 right now. This card's pretty nice. It's Armadius, so I think that's kind of cool. And then 1 Dunker. Someone suggested to play multiples of these, but it's kind of bad. Like, it just doesn't like accelerate you through anything. Like, his destruction effect's kind of nice, and his piercing like sometimes is relevant, but like most of the time it's just like not that good. So 1's fine. And for defensive guys, which are the monsters that you special summon after you attack, and they're pretty good during your opponent's turn. Play 2 of this card. I was playing 3 of this as well, but it's not that good either. Stopping one thing your opponent does is not that powerful, unfortunately, unless it's like the very beginning of the game, or when your opponent has no cards. So this card is good in those situations, and then other times it just kind of dies, which is fine. And then you play 1 goalkeeper. I like this card. It's kind of hard for Necros to get around because it protects itself and then it can't be destroyed. And it's just 2800, so that's really hard for them to get over. So you protect yourself from a Valk, and they have to like exceed or something to get around it, which is fine. 1 blockbacker. This is also really good. Just another really solid defensive card. It's kind of like lose a turn in a way, but in a monster form. And it also always changes the battle position, so if they like special summon into defense, you have to change it into attack, and then its effect's negated. So that kind of sucks if they know what this card does, but most people don't. And also, to like my eternal shame, I'm playing proxied cards in this deck because I think my friend is at not like a graduation party, but like something for his brother. So I can't pick up these cards yet, and like I'm kind of want to do this before like midnight. So I played 2 Curry Bandits. I decided to draw on them. I'm not really good at replicating, so I made like 1 that I think is kind of like this. These are all drawn from memory, and then this is just like Curry Bandit the Sir. Yeah, it doesn't focus. Nice. I love my iPhone. But no, this is helpful. The new trap card is namely what you want to send to the graveyard with this, and also monsters, so you can get them back with your rebounder. So this card is kind of cool. And then we play Tour Guide, which fetches it from the deck, and it also makes a rank 3 in the deck that is pretty helpful. So that's nice. And then play 1 Scarm. Scarm is it's searchable through, like, Burning Abyss and UA kind of go together really well, because you can special summon, tribute them off for the UA monster, and then that's nice. And then you can also discard this for, what is its name? The Perfect Ace, and then you can send this to the graveyard for Curry Bandit sometimes if you're lucky, and then search things out. So, like, it's like not bad in the deck. I think it's kind of cool. And then also it's like the ideal thing you get out with Tour Guide. And that probably goes without saying. And then you play 2 Effect Failure, they're pretty helpful. Stadium. This card's kind of cool. And then 2 terraforming. It's kind of like Black Whirlwind meets like, I'm not entirely sure, like fire formations, I guess. But like super like crazy fire formations and like really cool whirlwind. So this card, when you normal summon, you get to switch out any UA. That's why you have to play the normal summon guy at 3, and then whenever you special summon UA, all your monsters gain 500 attack. It doesn't matter if they're UA or not, so that's kind of neat. And then 2 terraforming, because you have to get to this card. It's really important, because A, it sets you up, and B, like, you win the game. Let's see what I did there. Fuck. You see how unprofessional I am when I have to be alive and I can't edit anything. So 3 signing deal. This card is really good. You special summon a UA monster from your deck. Can be used for Synchro or like XYZ. And it has also its effects negated and you take a little bit of damage, but like it's really good. You need this card. It helps you get to anything you need really. And then you play 2 Rhoda. You don't play another Rhoda target. That's kind of like the big problem with this deck right now. It's like you want to play 3 of this, but like I couldn't really do it. Like opening up like multiple midfielders and like multiple Rhodas were kind of like the bane of my life. So there was that. And one of this is searchable. You don't really want to play more than one of this because it's really bad in your hand if you don't have like everything else for it. So there's that. And then I played 3 Stormforth. This plus Rebounder is kind of like your win condition in a way. Like, getting something out of the way and then like summoning 2 and then dealing a bunch of damage sounds really dope to me. And you play quite a bit of traps. This is a little bit more of a control build, like I said earlier. It's like 7 minutes ago. 3 Mind Crush. It's really good against Necros, and you need to like slow them down in the earlier turns so you can like actually win. And 1 Warning. Double Breakthrough Skill. This is really good against like Satellar Knights, and it's like more effect negation. Kind of need it. And then you play Double Box. Box is really cool. This is why you play the Curry Bandit, is to get this into the graveyard, then you can banish it, get your things, stuff happens. Because this, when it's in the graveyard, you can banish it. It can even be like the turret sent to the graveyard, which is why you play like Revolver Chain, because you send this search. Pretty good. But yeah, this card's really cool. Its trap effect is like kind of decent as well. So like it's just all around a really cool card. I might put that up to 3-2. And then like the only things like essential for your extra deck are Revolver Chain and X-Saber Invoker. Invoker is what you get off of the tour guide. You detach, get the midfielder, bounce midfielder back to hand, can normal summon it, etc. Stuff happens. And yeah, that's just kind of the deck, I guess. UA, it's really cool. This probably is not going to be like the final build or whatever, but like it's pretty decent. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry that things were proxied, but it was nice. So bye.